A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, the 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. He's going to let it go again. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Fields. That one caught by the tight end Bates. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the intercept. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And so close. to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2nd and 8. Now Fields. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look down the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 9. Will Lutz to kick off for.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, Gap.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Fields. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He'll have a first down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not...
It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. Second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. He's going to go up top again. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Going up top. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Kamara, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Play action. It's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara from 4 yards out. And the Saints are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. Second down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw again on second down. Fields. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On fourth down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second down and goal. Fields. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this...